Murlonda, introduce yourself and tell us how you got started as an author.
My author name is Murlonda and my time spent to become an author started when I was in middle school and I developed a love of reading. It was one summer that my mom challenged me to read about 12 or 13 books, and the end of the summer was coming and I had not read any of the books. So at that point, I developed a love of reading, and at any chance that I would get, I would read everything that I could get my hands on. I can remember days going to the library looking up books by Beverly Cleary, Judy Blume, and all those books were so detailed and animated, and it just took me to a place that it didn't matter where I was, I could get away. So I loved reading. Now, for my author journey, I've always felt, because I have 4 nephews, that there were a lot of representation of animals, sports heroes, or there were action figures, but or superstars, but there were never any males just learning. And male reading was so uncommon to where my thought was, let me give my nephews something that they can read, that they can recognize, and that they can relate to. Because if you can relate to anything, I feel like it piques your interest just a little bit more. So for me, I wanted them to see not only something that represents themselves, but I also wanted their names to be seen. Because with a name like Murlonda Janelle, you just don't really see that name in a book. So that was very important to me.
What's this book about?
So my first book is entitled I'm Best as Me, and I'm actually going to turn it into a series, and it's a series entitled Playing with Angels. I call my nephews my angels. And in the series, I want to teach them life lessons through sports. So the first book, he tells the story of Eddie, and he learns that it's best to just be himself instead of copying others. So he learns this through the game of soccer.
What inspired you to write this book?
Again, my nephews. I want them to be better than I am. I want them to know more than I know. And I want them to be stronger and empowered to do more than what I have done. And I feel like if they can get these life lessons at a young age, they can grow strong in knowing them. So learning to just be themselves in a world where everything is so copied, or everyone wants to be like someone else, or as they say, everybody wants to be like Mike, they can learn that being themselves is just way more important than copying off of someone else.
What do you hope young readers will take away from the book?
I hope that they take away that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can be anybody that you set out to be, and that we all go through things. We all learn. We all are around other people that will possibly teach you something, and you learn it from them, and it makes you a better person. It makes you a stronger person, or it just gives you a different perspective. And I hope that they just learn that reading is fun. And I hope that they learn that if I can do it, someone who's born and raised in Baton Rouge, you can do it as well. So I hope that reading this book makes them empowered.
How can our viewers learn more about you?
I am available on my website. It is www.wordsinweb, and that's all spelled out, WordsinWebb.com. I am on Instagram _WordsinWeb, or I am on Facebook at WordsinWeb. So either way, you can reach me on any of those 3 platforms. And thanks again for your time and your attention.
Thanks, Murlonda. We'll be seeing you soon.